You could you can go live now. Yeah.
I'm gonna just burn it now. It's probably gonna be some hot shit just for the early vibes. You can cut that out.
Alright, yeah. I'll cut it out.
Biggest thing is my mask.
What's that?
My mask.
Oh yeah.
Filtering the content out. So for the sake of this, I will take it off. For the sake of this one, I think it's Christmas Eve. We should be fine.
Yeah. What you got planned for Christmas?
Cooling with the fam. Probably gonna go caveman. May not move a muscle or two. Outside of putting some things together that I've been putting off for my wife.
You said putting some things together?
Yeah. Number one, the elliptical. I'm probably like 30% through it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So like you're assembling it yourself?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a nice elliptical. Spent a good little coin on it, so
dang.
It belongs in the gym, but it's in the house.
Ah.
If you want to make sure you invest wisely when you put things in your home that's going to take care of your body.
Yeah.
Whether it's your couch, elliptical, a toaster oven, it don't matter.
It's nice to have like gym equipment in the house because it's like, you know, you don't really have an excuse to like, you know, not get up and like do something.
And it kills time.
Yeah.
What's the game plan?
Taper, sides and back.
Alright. Wolfing?
Yeah, still wolfing.
Alright.
I'll probably cut it next month on the 27th.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot. We already through 2020. This is crazy.
I know. Yeah. This year, I don't know. I think everybody's had a bad year. And everything's kind of gotten in the way. And like, I don't know.
We're getting in the way of ourselves, too.
Yeah, true.
How was that approach when you got back with your old lady? Did you feel something was missing?
You know, it was funny because remember how I was just telling you, like I was just like I'm just gonna focus on myself and whatever gravitates towards me kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, like that's what I was doing, and like she, you know, like she kept trying to, you know, talk to me and like, you know, get back together. But I think that I was at the time being like very like stubborn and like not, you know, wanting to be open to that, you know, kind of thing. But I think with her like persistence, it kind of made me realize, well, maybe we can give this another shot because, you know, and that's what I said. I said whatever's going to gravitate towards me is going to gravitate towards me. You know, I'm going to keep on focusing on myself. And I mean, she was, you know, she was kind of the one that kept, you know, gravitating towards me and stuff. And
you can't reject good energy.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll be a fool to reject good energy.
Yeah.
No matter if you're against it or not, you know. The refusal of a blessing will create curses for you.
Right. Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
You're blessed to have a woman that's as creative as she is. From my observation, you know what I'm saying? Looking at y'all on the video, the visual, her vibe when she came in here. You're creative, so she got to match your fly.
Right. Exactly.
That shit is big, you know.
Yeah.
We all go through our imperfections.
Yeah. And I think that breakup, it was like it wasn't like all her. Like it was definitely like a lot of it was me and a lot of it was her too. But like it was, I definitely had something to do with it as well. And I think that I have some toxic traits of mine or some unhealthy things that I did that didn't make the relationship the best thing, you know. And I gotta realize that, and I gotta fix that too.
And that takes time.
Yeah.
You get clarity more from your enemies than your friends.
Right.
So a friend becoming an enemy was a blessing for you.
Right.
She was your best friend, one of your best friends, and she became your enemy for a moment.
Yeah.
Within that moment, y'all got to learn a lot about each other. Not only the perfections, but the imperfections, the flaws that you spoke about.
Right.
You know, so 50 talked about it a lot in his book I'm picking up on called Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter.
Yeah.
It's like, if we can't be friends, then let us be enemies.
Right.
Because at least as enemies, we have some type of ego, emotional motivation
right.
to push ourselves personally to get better than the person we consider our enemy.
Yeah, and that's kind of how my mindset was too. Like when we had broke up, it was like, like I'm gonna do better, like kind of thing. Like I'm gonna work on myself and like kind of like, I don't know, and almost like in a way like in like a vengeful way, kind of like I want to like do better than I was, almost to make her jealous.
Look at me now.
Yeah, exactly, like a look at me now type of thing.
Yeah.
And
peace and cornbread. That's good. That's fine.
Yeah, but I think that that does that happen to you, or has that happened to you? Like in the past with breakups, have you like wanted to like, I don't know, in a way like do better
than my opponent,
or like
every time?
Yeah, kind of like do better, every time.
I've been with my wife for 8 years, and I've broken up with her countless amount of times.
Yeah.
So that's the unique part about like love and marriages, or as far as like any type of eternal relationship that's on some infinity shit.
Right.
I'm gonna break up with your ass more than you know it. I may announce it here and there, but it's Tuesday and we're not together. So in my mind, I'm gonna do everything I can to be better than you, because I'm trying to tell you what you can do to improve my experience around you, and you're not trying to listen to me. Obviously, human receptive trait is you're not listening to me because you don't feel I'm on the same level as you, or because I'm not better than you, or because you can do it better than I can.
Right.
So let me show your ass different. I'm gonna level up. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm telling you to clean up the kitchen, and you don't want to clean up because you say you have world obstacles around you, and I see that you do. I'm gonna make this bitch spotless. Yeah. So it's like it's petty things, but
and I get like that mindset. Like after the breakup, it's just like you just want to like do better.
Kill.
Like
the Mamba mentality, the Kobe shit.
Oh, the Mamba mentality.
Yeah, it's like I want to kill. I got.
I mean, it's the same thing too. Like when you get rejected, like when you like want to have like a job or whatever, or like when you want to like truly be accepted by somebody, and like when they reject you, it's either one or two options. Either you can let it get to your head and make you all sad, or number two, you can make them regret that decision.
Yeah.
So it's like, which path are you gonna choose? Are you gonna choose the one that's gonna like make you worse by being sad, or are you gonna choose the other path that's like, well, I'm gonna use this as motivation, as leverage to make me level up and be better.
But you have to have good intentions with it.
Oh yeah.
And an example of that is like I can have somebody that I may not see eye to eye with. We're in a competitive state. Am I going to level up in order to make him feel bad about himself? Right. Am I going to level up to make myself feel better and make him want to feel better about his state?
Right.
All right, I'm going to step up and make this move in order to make you uncomfortable, because I know that you're going to want to level up too.
Right.
So it's for the better of both opponents, because if I kill my opposition, I have no motivation to improve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, I want to heal my opposition. I want to make them a better person, in the sense it's going to make me better if we're going to be enemies. If we can't see eye to eye on everything. The people you love the most, in a sense, are going to be your enemy as well, because you're going to hate a lot about them, but never want to address it.
Right.
It's unique. It's like, how do you use your woman or your spouse as your motivation to get better? On some Avengers shit.
On some Avengers shit?
Yeah, on some Avengers shit.
Yeah.
Because if I am in my heroic moment and I do save the day, that person, if they have the same mindset as me, they will accept that and respect it. And not only will they may give me my roses, but if they don't give me my roses, they'll give me my roses in the form of them saving the day and getting better as well, and avenging some shit.
Yeah.
So we both don't like the state of our life and our relationship.
Yeah.
We're both gonna level up and get better.
Yeah.
You think you avenging me and showing me something, I'm showing your ass something. We showing each other something. We showing each other growth.
Right.
And to be adults, number one, and then to be human overall, it's important in any relationship.
Yeah.
Because like, I gotta understand the feeling aspect. I can pull through 100 feelings, 1,000 feelings in a day. Who am I to be a guy to think that person that I feel ill against doesn't feel the same way about me or about themselves?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you feel weak already, you don't want a motherfucker telling you, you know what you should do, bro? You should get in the gym because your arms are a little skinny. You don't want to hear that shit, bro. I already know.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, if we lifting these things together, we both picking them up now. Yo, I'm trying to pick up.
Right.
I'm trying to pick up this weight, and you're not carrying your weight. I need your help, so I need you to level up.
And that's the thing too. It's like when it comes to like the like when you say things like that, like constructive criticism. It's like, you know, are you going to tell your gym partner that his arms are weak? You know what I'm saying? Or are you just going to like let it slide or whatever? It's like,
never let it slide. You're doing more harm than good. But at the same time, you have to test the waters. So you have to understand and learn over time how much criticism you can give somebody, how much critique you can give somebody. Because everybody has different levels of it, and it depends on what they're going through. And we all have our soft spots, and we have our hard spots, you know. And that takes experience.
Right, so and getting to know the person, like to know like what's like not a good thing to bring up, because it's like, I don't know, but
what's going to trigger you? Like, now I understand what triggers you. If I respect you enough, I won't allow myself to get so shallow to where I choose to trigger you because it's easy. I'm going to challenge myself to go deeper. And I may not hit you on surface level like, bro, you're weak.
Right.
I'm going to go personal. I'm going to go deep, but I'm going to do it in a healing element with good intention. Now, if I move on something where I critique you with good intention and you still take it the wrong way, now obviously our energies just don't align and you're not the right person for me to be building with.
Yeah.
It takes strong, genuinely open-minded, free-minded people to take harsh criticism and understand that it's healthy for them.
Exactly.
Yo, I appreciate you just hurt my feelings, but that's motivation now.
Yep.
And I don't care how you motivate yourself. Whatever it takes, like, it's priceless to be around motivated people.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're in a relationship with somebody and y'all fight and full circle the gravity push y'all back together and you're both motivated, that's priceless.
Yeah.
If you get around somebody that's still unmotivated, then you have to register the writing on the wall that that's just not the person for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Time, and you may be the one that's unmotivated.
Right.
Yeah, and that takes some deeper diving.
Yeah, I think that's the thing too. It's just like, you know, like how the saying goes, like when you fall down, like when you get hit, like you just don't get back up, but you get back up and like fight harder. You know? Like you don't get back up with the same energy, because that same energy ain't work. Like you got to get up and dig deeper and like do more than what you did last time. Like you say, you got to be even more motivated, like to get what you want. But like you said though, but if those two people ain't on the same level, it's not gonna work.
Your motives are in line with the room that you're in. They all reflect each other. So I'm motivated to clean up my life, to be more organized, to be a stronger person, to be more precise with my timing. Okay, those are personal goals. But if I look around me and nothing's organized, nothing is clean, nothing is precise, nothing is on point, then how the hell am I supposed to manifest that? I don't have any external motivation around me. I don't see it.
Yeah.
It's a problem. It runs deep, bro. Everybody has their playbook.
Yeah.
But I've learned with time that, like, if I want to get on my shit for real, I have to tighten up everything around me, internally and externally.
Right.
And that also involves people.
Yeah.
And that's why they wrote great books like the Bible about how to manage people in time and emotions. You know, 'cause there's no concrete blueprint for it. And you're always updating your blueprint. Kind of like a phone. Phone updates damn near every day now.
Right.
Algorithm changes, patterns change, people change, time changes, culture changes. Expectations change. Strategy has to adjust.
Right.
And we get frustrated with that.
Yeah, like the dynamic, like movement of everything. Like everything's not, you know, like the same routine. Like you can't keep doing the same thing and like expect you to grow. Like you gotta do some shit differently. But
when you work on a project for 30 days and then you drop it and you only get 30 responses.
Yeah.
And they may beat you up because you worked on it for 30 days, so you were expecting 300, 3,000 responses. You know what I mean? You didn't get that.
Right.
Always keep your understanding higher than your expectations. They may have not seen that background work that you put in.
Yeah.
They didn't see the dirty work. They didn't see the process. They only seen the fruit.
Right.
They see the fruit of your labor, whatever you put out, the product itself. You have to look past that initial drop. I'm dropping this, or I'm going to make this move and I'm going to obtain this. It's the maintenance. That's where the piece is. That's where the fruit, that's where the real gold is, the maintenance. I can get a sink installed and I can get a nice ass faucet that's knows my temperature before I even put my hand under it. And it gives me the perfect degree of warm or cold or whatever I need as far as water goes. But if something goes wrong with it, it looks good, it feels good, it makes people feel good, they compliment, they brag about it. But if I don't know how to maintain that, when something goes wrong, it all falls down.
Right.
Maintenance is everything, bro. If you put together a system or put together anything, it's maintenance. So if you drop one photo on social media and you get 100 likes on it, how can you maintain that energy? How can you maintain that aura of likeliness? Right. I got to drop something else.
But not only but better though. Yeah. Like you're only as good as your last work.
Facts. Yeah. And if not better, then it has to be on the same level. Right. It has to be just as interesting.
Right. Like I always like look at my Instagram and like ask myself like I always like compare myself to like last year. Yeah. Like would my past self be happy where I'm at right now? Like am I evolving enough? Am I looking better enough?
Do you feel like you're evolving?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think not only just in like modeling, but like in other like aspects too, though. Like even like when it comes to like YouTube videos, like I'm starting to get like more involved in like set designs and like with the hardwood floors and stuff like that I just installed. And then I'm starting on I'm making a computer desk now too.
Oh, well, you mentioned that. You mentioned you were going
to yeah, man. I've been working on it for about 5 days now. Everything's like cut. Now all I gotta do is just sand it and paint it and then like assemble it. But like I got all the pieces cut.
That's exciting.
Oh yeah, man. It's so satisfying like to know like you made that shit. But at first it's like it's expensive because you ain't got no tools and shit. But it's the same thing like when you're cooking. Yeah. Like when everybody's just like, oh no, cook it at home, it's way cheaper. It is not cheaper. Like when you first start, because you gotta buy pots, pans, ingredients, and this and that. It only becomes cheaper over time. You know.
Once you have enough of the supply.
Yeah. And it was so I'm like trying to replicate like this $800 computer desk, and the materials like just for the wood was only like $150. Okay. So like if I had everything like tools, all that, like I would only have to spend just a fraction of the price. But buying like tools and benches and other things, like it cost me around $400
plus the research.
Yeah, exactly. The time, the labor,
troubleshooting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you spend more than $850.
Yeah.
And resources.
Time is money.
Yeah. That's when I used to have discussions with people, and I always say money. I substituted money with resources. Right. Because money is just one thing. Time, knowledge. Yeah. There's so many other resources. Right. That you need at bay in order to grow. So it's like you've attained a few resources in order to learn how to lay floors. Now you're learning how to build a table. Right. And you won't need to spend the same amount of time and money in order to build your nest deck because you've already exerted those resources on what you needed to.
And it's like it's crazy because like I'll go from like one hard thing to like another like it's still like hard, like it's harder than the hardwood floors actually. And I'm just like, god damn, like can I like think of something that like
that's easier,
like to fly through it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like
that's not what your ambition
lies. Exactly. It's all about that ambition, like that motivation, like what we were talking about. Like you got to be better than your last time type thing. But like I know that like I can make something simple, like a little like park bench if I really wanted to, like because I know I've done some hard shit.
That's
like I'll be fine, but
that's why now, like if I ever outsource and I get somebody else to do work for me, I appreciate it even more because I went through the labor and the hardship myself.
Right.
So I was able to evaluate the true cost of it.
Yeah.
And you know, as humans, we go straight to the dollar amount. Yo, this guy charged me $1,000 to build a table.
Right.
He's crazy. I go do it myself. And then you do it yourself.
Focus. You can like touch my face on the LCD.
Oh.
Yeah, so it tracks it. Yeah.
That's Gucci right there. I've been low key trying to tap into justice. Episode 1, so it's a process. Getting better with time.
Yeah.
Talent.
But yeah, no, I totally understand that because, like, you know how much work it takes, like, when you pay somebody. Like, and, like, you know, like, I know how much labor goes into this. You know, like, you don't feel so bad, like, giving them that price.
Yeah, because they'll learn the hard way if they don't trust you.
Yeah.
When you're honest about the numbers.
Yeah.
It's important to get multiple quotes on everything. Like, I've had a guy come to my house and give me a quote for a job for $3,000. I've had another guy come and give me a quote for $10,000.
Yeah.
And the difference between the two, not only was maybe their mindset of where they felt they were at with their services, but their perception of me.
Right.
One guy met me, didn't see me the light of day before, and I came to the door, sweatpants, t-shirt,
right,
chilling, and I needed work done. The other guy knows me from having the shop, and I thought that was a friend, but he charged me $10,000 for the same job.
Because he knew more about you, knew more about your, like, your
assets.
assets.
He assumed this guy owns the shop, business. So I'm gonna charge him a little bit more.
Yeah.
And stuff like that hurts, but it's reality, so.
But you know, somebody who doesn't have like the knowledge of like, you know, whatever it is that you want them to do, but like if you didn't know, you know, like if you didn't know like the worth or the value or like how much work it took, somebody could easily rob you.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why you hear these stories about people that come across a good lump sum of money and then they lose it all.
Yeah.
It's the highway robbery going on around them.
Yeah.
Not doing research for yourself. And
like
understanding what can really be done with the time and the money that you have.
Yeah. And you know, it comes a lot too, like with like photographers as well. Like with modeling. Like a lot of them will charge you like so much, and you can get the same result for somebody who's like just willing to collaborate with you.
Yeah.
Just to do it, you know, just for the fun of it. You know what I'm saying? But like some of these people out here just be charging, and I don't know, just like it just don't even be worth it. You know?
They want the coin.
Yeah, exactly. And what's funny about it too is that the people who don't charge and who just do it for the love of it, like they actually take better pictures. And like you could tell like they're actually into it. But like the people that you pay, like you could tell like they're just pointing and shooting and not really like into it, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't contribute, they don't, you know, like think of like other like poses or other like creative things to incorporate into the shoot. Like
from my experience, it comes from like a place of, I can speak for barbers. I've seen barbers come into this game and think about the money aspect because of something they saw, something that they heard or felt, to where they come in charging prices. It can be crazy, it can be low, it can be high, but money is the drive. That's the rule.
Right.
I've seen other guys that have walked into this game not charging, doing it out of love and passion.
Right.
And now they're in a better space than the guys that started out trying to charge $100.
Yeah.
Because of what they saw on YouTube versus the guy that had to cut hair for 2, 3, 4, 5 plus years for free.
Yeah.
Damn near. Then finally walk into $30 haircuts.
Yeah.
You know, that $30 haircut,
it was earned.
It was earned. And the people that sit in their chair, they feel it.
Yeah, exactly. So, you can feel it. Exactly. Like with the photography. You can feel it.
Yeah.
You can feel it. You can feel the energy. You can feel like they're just like, oh man, let me get this shit out the way so I can go do whatever else. And, you know, click.
It's time is money. Yep. That's what the book told me.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like, no, that's bull.
Yeah, but like when you're passionate about it, like me, like right now, like I mean, I'm not too pressed for money either. Like when it comes to modeling, like I just love it, you know, and I just do it, and I like doing photo shoots and stuff, and it's no biggie to me. But I feel like if I was like money driven, like I would not have that much work, you know.
You wouldn't at all.
Nah.
You enjoy the creative aspect. You're a visionary.
Yeah. And just like you said, like that barber who does it for free for years, you know, then he gets to that $30 haircut range that that everybody else wanted, you know, but he rightfully earned that shit because he gained those skills that like he did those things that like a lot of people wouldn't do, you know.
Yeah, you gotta be willing to do things people aren't willing to do in order to separate yourself from the pack.
Yeah.
But you gotta be things that you want to do as well. That make sense for you, that are gonna work in the long run.
Yeah.
Just because everyone's staying up till 12 o'clock and waking up at 4 o'clock, taking ice cold showers.
Right.
Doesn't mean that you got to do the same thing in order to
exactly in order to get there, because
that's not your passion.
Yeah, you definitely got to do things that like make you happy, but you gotta. I heard this quote before. It's from a book called Think Like a Monk. It's you can't be everything that you want to be, but you can be everything that you are. So
everything that you are.
Yeah, you can't be everything that you want to be, but you can be everything that you are. So like a lot of people always say like, I want to be this, I want to be that, but they don't really want it like that because they don't want to do, the work that it takes. Like when it comes like with me and dieting, like a lot of people say like, oh man, I want abs, I want, a cut body, I want, a nice physique. But not a lot of people are willing to be hungry. Like be hungry the whole day, or like work out twice a day and run 3 miles like 6 times a week. Like they'll say that they want it, but
it's not
they
in
don't.
you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not in you though.
Yeah.
And if it's not in you, can you become it?
Right.
You said the internal sacrifices that people don't talk about. It's like a lot of people up top, they discuss the internal struggles, because if you're at the top with somebody else, when you hit that summit, you already understand what it took.
Yeah.
Like, bro, me being in the shop, I can see guys that want to have a clientele the way they don't have to worry about money. It's like, I know my clientele is there. But are you willing to go through a whole day without eating? Like you said, like, some days you're going to be hungry.
Yeah.
But not showing. A pet peeve of mine is being around anybody that says, I'm tired, or I'm hungry.
Yeah.
It's like a turn off. Man, woman, it don't matter, kid.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I'm hungry too.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm tired, I'm hungry.
But
me
I'm
too.
doing what it takes.
Yeah.
You want these results.
Yeah, exactly.
Complaining was not on the menu.
Yeah, it's just like, man, just get to it. I notice like a lot of times, and what I think that is like whenever like you notice that like you're hungry or like you're tired, like granted we're all human and we're all gonna get to that state, but like when you do it like throughout the day, what I've noticed is that like you're just not doing what you want to do. Like you're not passionate about it. Like whenever I'm in a zone and like doing what I love, I don't even think about eating or sleeping or anything else. Like I just want to do what I set my mind like to do today.
You think about the result.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just working and thinking about the result.
Like a robot.
Yep.
Because it's in you.
Yeah, they call it like the flow state. Like where almost just like time just goes by fast too, like if you're doing what you enjoy, it doesn't feel like torture. And I think that's when people start to kind of realize, well, hey, maybe this isn't me. Maybe I don't really like this. Maybe I don't really want to be this, because you start to, exactly. When you start suffering, then you start noticing things like, like you're hungry, you're tired, you're irritated, you're stressed, you're this, you're that. But when you're doing something that you're passionate about, like those things that stressed out the other guy doesn't stress you out as much.
Yeah.
And you almost see it as like a learning experience. It almost seems kind of fun.
It gives you a high when you start to separate yourself and you see the separation.
Like me, when I'm hungry, like I don't think to myself, oh my God, I'm about to pass out, I'm so hungry. I think to myself like, oh shit, I'm hungry, I'm losing weight. Let me keep going. Let me see how long this is, Yeah, like, oh, when I'm hungry, I know that means I'm losing weight. You know, like
you're pushing through a threshold.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, that pain, that threshold, that's growth.
Yep.
You feel the growth.
Like, and it's a different perspective too. It's just like, am I gonna be the guy to be like, oh my god, I'm so hungry, I'm gonna pass out today. I'm not gonna survive. I can't barely walk. Like, no, I'm thinking, oh shit, I'm in a deficit. I'm probably gonna be losing some weight. You know, like this is a good thing. You know, because if I'm not hungry, I'm asking questions. I'm like, all right, what the fuck's going on? You know?
Yeah, did I put on too much?
Yeah, like did I eat too much or something? Like, why am I not hungry right now?
Separates you from the pack, though, man. It's priceless.
Yeah,
but like, I be in my flow state when I'm cutting too. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yo, man, I got 6 haircuts today.
Uh-huh.
I gotta take my son here. I gotta do this. I gotta get up. I'm tired. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, yo, these 6 haircuts gonna wreck me. Yeah. The moment I start number 1, by the time I'm on 6, I'm like, damn, did I cut hair today?
Right.
It didn't even feel like it. Well, I'm doing something I don't want to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you start thinking of all these. I think that stopped.
Okay. You need to record again.
Yeah, the record button.
Right,
I think it's on the back.
Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna run to the back real quick.
All right. Okay.
I want to rip your ear.
Yeah.
So I'm not going anything crazy as far as size. It's like probably the size of a stud, like an earring in your ear.
Yeah.
Because I've never been a big earring, flashy guy, nothing like that. But
yeah,
want to do something a little different. The body has influenced me.
Who?
The body, the bald head.
Oh, the bald head?
Yeah, the body is what I call it. It has influenced me a little different.
Yeah.
I'm in a point now where it's transitioning to the new year. I'm done people pleasing.
Yeah.
In a space where I reduce my value on my productivity.
Yeah.
That's family, friends, surroundings. Sometimes you can people please yourself. You do some shit you know you're not supposed to do. And you're pleasing yourself temporarily, but in the long run, you're hurting yourself.
Yeah, it's gotta be a take it or leave it thing. It's like that's what my girlfriend always says that about me. She's like, you always have like a take it or leave it mentality.
That's attractive.
Yeah. And I mean, like that is, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like how you said, like it's just temporary. And I don't want to feel like that, you know what I mean? It's just like, you get what you get, like, and honestly, like, it's even starting, like, to bleed into, like, work, too, you know? Like, even, you know, like, how at work, like, you have, like, a certain etiquette to you and stuff, like, you say, like, these certain, well, maybe not you, and, like, in the barbershop, because y'all talk however, but, like, think about, like, you know, like, firefighters and shit.
Yeah.
Like, how, you know, like, you gotta, it's like a whole different, like, type of etiquette and shit. Like, I don't know, it's just like, I can't fuck with this lingo. Like, I don't know, you know, like, I'm over here, I'm over here thinking of, like, how to tell, like, the supply office, like, hey, like we're out of, like, a suction unit, you know, type thing, but, like, my lieutenant's gotta look it over, like, to see if I use the right verbiage and shit, and it's just like, can I just tell this nigga, like, we need a new suction unit down?
That's word. It's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I never think of it like that. That's why you gotta value your work.
Yeah.
Your work field and your environment, because every con has a better pro.
Yeah.
You just gotta search it out.
Yeah.
So, like, for that con you have, there's a better pro.
Yeah.
From my perception, the better pro for you in your position is that you do have a supervisor. Right. You do have somebody over you double checking. Just in case you do make a mistake, in their eyes, in their world, if you make a mistake, they're able to come in and adjust.
Right.
My world, there is no supervision.
Right.
If I say the wrong thing, because I have no construction, I'm out of a client.
Yeah.
So I'm out of a resource. I'm out of a potential partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everyone that comes into my space, they are my partners.
Right.
Because if I don't have people in my business doesn't exist. Right. And I treat everybody on a partner level because we're equal.
Right.
I need you just as much as you need me. I mean, the moment you start putting people in lower categories, bad things happen in my experience. Like, this is my partner, but you're just a customer.
Yeah.
Like, damn, well, okay. Like, well, you could be replaced. If I keep that you could be replaced mindset, it's going to be hard for me to keep people if I'm always on something like, bro, I can replace you. I'm recycling this dollar every day. But how do I multiply?
Right.
I multiply. We're all partners. You have a sense of responsibility in this, right?
Yeah.
Like, yo, AJ, you a partner in my business model, bro. You don't even understand it. Like, that number that you put into my business and that energy and that time that you give to my brand is worth X amount, and I need that, and I appreciate it. It's honestly priceless.
Right.
It takes a lot of humility, and you have to disconnect from your ego to get into that space.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, you don't want your likeliness to be your downfall or to be your handicap.
Right.
You're so worried about being liked and getting along and doing things the right way. Like, if you have to order that piece that's missing.
And it takes a lot of energy too. Like, to play a character.
Facts, yeah.
Like, I mean, you're basically being an actor. You might as well get paid for just lying like that. But it's just how you said, like, when it comes to, like, customers and partners.
For that shit. It's just a different kind of dollar.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But it's just like, would you want to cut somebody's hair who, like, you enjoy, like, talking to, or, like, somebody who, like, like, you don't vibe with at no level at all?
I don't refuse to cut people's hair. I don't vibe with.
No. Yeah.
But if I don't vibe with you,
right,
and it's just not right, I won't cut your hair again.
But I'm sure the time goes by faster.
With people that I vibe with? Yeah, like when I cut your hair, sometimes what should take a 30-minute service may take an hour because the vibe is right.
Right.
If I don't like your ass, I'll say I don't like it. I don't vibe with you.
Yeah.
We don't vibe with each other because it can be neutral as far as the feeling. Copacetic. It's like, yo, this shit should have took me an hour, but I got him done in 30 minutes.
Right.
That is crazy. How did I get that cut done in 30 minutes? The energy wasn't right. I had to push myself up out of there. Yeah. Sometimes I envy companies, like teamwork, companionship. Me and my wife talk about it. It's like, yo, when you go to work, baby girl, you have a lot on your plate. You got other people judging you, people watching you, people over you, people under you, people around you. With me, it's just mano a mano. But at the same time, if I go to work, if it's dirty, if something needs to be adjusted or fixed, I have to do it.
Right.
When you work for a company or a team, there's an expectation that there's a group effort.
Right.
Yeah. As an entrepreneur, you lack group effort. You don't have it. It's all on you. You have to create that group. You have to create that team. And it starts with your standards and what you choose to accept and what you choose not to accept. Right. That's going to make or break you. When you're starting off, you try to accept everything, especially from the people. Yeah. You take people for what they are because you just need help. As you grow, you have to start to separate the weak from the willing.
Right. It's about quality over quantity at that point.
The weak over the willing, quality over quantity. And quality isn't always like, I got a scenario. There may be a guy in my shop, on my team, that may not be the best sparrer.
Right.
But he's willing.
Right.
Maybe
the
passion's
there, and like eventually, like he will be.
Yeah, if he's not the best barber, your will to be the best at something or be better at something can translate into another job.
Right.
Hey, you may be good with numbers. You ever thought about being an accountant? You know what? You good with taking pictures. You ever thought about being a photographer, videographer? You real good with customer service, bro.
Yeah.
You could be the face of this brand. There's always a position opening versus someone that's weak. Yeah. In a sense of not willing to do anything different. You're a good barber, but you don't want to take advice from anybody else. Yeah. You're a good barber, but you don't want to smile at people. You want to be an asshole. You smite everything around you. That's a weakness. Right. You're going to pull people down before you can push them up. And you have to separate yourself from that. So like quality, quantity. When I see quality now, it's like how much quantity of this quality can I get from you? Yo, you could play ball. You can ball your ass off, bro, but you don't pass the rock. Yeah. So there's quality there, but there's not that much quantity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need that.
You rather like play with a solid player who pass you the ball than a fucking ball hole.
To the ball hole. Somebody who spreads it well. If you can help
because the chemistry ain't there. Yeah. You could always work with the guy who's solid and who ain't selfish. Like who's probably like more willing to share the ball, but he's still good.
But you still gotta be able to score too. Got to be able to depend on you to go. And that's like everything I do in life now. So when I'm with my wife and my family, I'm thinking about team.
Right.
I'm thinking about compatibility. I'm comparing. I'm contrasting. I'm trying to see the end game of what's going on with my life overall. When I'm at the shop, I'm thinking about the same thing.
Right.
How can I help these people, and how can they help me, and how can they help each other?
Right.
How can we grow and improve? That's the real logic. You have to have those conversations. You have to apply the fundamentals daily and practice at it and get better. So if I go into a space with a girl, my wife, she says she has a dysfunctional family.
Right.
I can't just say, yo, your family fucked up, and that's why you the way you are, and you will always be that way.
Yeah.
No. If I'm investing in you, and I see you of quality, then I need to make sure that dysfunction no longer exists.
Right.
Let's work on that. Let me develop a relationship with your mother. Let me develop a relationship with your father, and then
There's healthier ways than to like tell them, like, you know, you're fucked up. You're gonna be fucked up too, and
So it's the same thing like with work.
Better,
So if I see somebody
that's an approach,
your delivery. So if I got somebody on my team that's not what I expect, my standards, my quality, let me get to know this person, because there's always a story.
Right.
And let me see where I can help. After I understand you, and we have an understanding of each other, if we're still not compatible, then I have to accept the reality that there's 8 million people accounted for in this world, and you just one of those people that I don't vibe with.
Right.
Then you move on.
Yep.
That's the art of giving a fuck, but you can't give up at the same time.
Right.
We give up on shit fast. We put down people fast.
Right.
50 Cent is talking about it very well in this book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, that I'm reading. And on this chapter, if we can't be friends, let us be enemies.
Right.
And like, you can learn from your enemies. You learn a whole lot more from your enemies than your friends sometimes.
Because they'll tell you things that your friends ain't willing to tell you.
Same thing we talked about earlier in this chat. Like, we start going back to like the motivation, the avenge factor.
Yeah.
I want to get better now.
Yep.
You got me fucked up. You want that feeling?
Yeah.
Yo, you got me fucked up. You turned up off that.
Yeah.
I woke up some days like, oh yeah, this dude got me fucked up. I'm about to go and push myself to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
That I didn't even have in me yesterday. You know what I mean? So people
grow through pain.
Yeah.
A lot of people grow through pain. Like, you gotta have some painful shit.
Yeah, you need
in order to have that fire lit under your ass. That's what some people need.
And you need people in order to go through it. So, like, that whole ideology of you don't need anybody, like self-made lemonade is the best.
Yeah.
Nothing is self-made, because even if you went down that road by yourself, you had a motivating factor. And 9 times out of 10, it involved somebody else. Or a group of people, whether it been somebody that you saw, that you idolized, that you wanted to be like. I want to be the best rapper in the world. Yo, Drake, what pushed you to become the best rapper in the world? Yo, I grew up watching Jake and Lil Wayne, and that was my motivating factor. I made all my own beats. I wrote all my own music. I even built my studio and recorded it. It was all self-made, but there was a motivating factor that was external. Yeah.
That nobody talks about. Like, what pushed you?
I think this died on you. It's all good.
That's alright. We got the audio.
Yeah. I got 2 portions of the audio as well. Yeah, you grew up.
Good.
The thing I like about what you do with your hair after you get it cut, you still style it in your own way. It's like your edge up is so natural.
Yeah.
That you end up putting like a little pizzazz on your curl. And it's like, that shit is dope. It's super dope.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Till the next time, AJ.
The phone died on me too.
Oh yeah, so your audio is gone. You got enough audio probably.
Yeah.
And if not, there's still a good trial run so you can hear how it sounds and then work from there. You be moving. That's a good thing. You're not thinking about your phone all the time.
Yeah.
You're using your phone more than you're thinking about the life of it. My son is in a space now where he'll check you. Yeah. He'll see your phone. If he sees red, he's like, yo, you need to charge it. You need to charge your phone, because his tablet, he's still given the responsibility from my wife, where it's like, yo, if you want to play this tablet on the weekends, you got to keep it charged. Mama and daddy ain't charging it for you. So he's like, bet, cool. The strategy for him and the motivating is like, if he's going to check you, because if his phone dies, he has your phone. So if his phone is dead and your phone is dead, nah. So I'm like, yo, that's crazy. His mindset is already like how to use other people in a good way out the gate.